From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for March 5th, 2018. I hope you had a great weekend and are ready to get started trading this week. Today we're going to take a look at the USDCHF, the US dollar versus the Swiss franc for today's trade analysis. We're starting here on the daily time frame. We go all the way back into October and November of 2017 last year as the market capped out resistance highs just above the parity level at the very top left-hand corner of the chart. Since then, we've seen a pretty significant downtrend, falling all the way down towards the 9,200 level for the dollar franc in the most recent weeks. A couple of things about that downtrend. Of course, the blue trend line is the last leg of that downtrend, really, as it pressured from the 98.50 or so level down to the lowest point on the chart. We take a trend line of that trend range from that high, connecting to the last high before the low, and we can see the current market is above that. In recent weeks, we've actually seen the market pressuring higher along a rising low and rising high pattern in the past couple of weeks. The question, of course, will be, will that continue? Will we see the continued rise, or will we see it turn back around and go back in the other direction? This entire area between, let's say, the mid 94s, the purple shaded area here that we see as our most recent area of resistance, and the lowest point on the chart, we've seen the market bouncing around in here really for much of this year. Let's put a vertical line right about right there, and that's January 26th. So I guess for the past month and a half or so, 6 weeks or so, we've seen the market bouncing around between that purple zone and the low points on the chart. We've recently, last week, capped out the highs there into the mid 94s and now bouncing back to the orange zone. We've seen it do this before, right in this area where it came back to the orange zone, eventually breaking out and going lower. Then it came back up, rallied and tested into that orange zone, pushed above it, now we're back into it. So we've seen the market bouncing around here for quite a bit of time so far in the past 6 or 7 weeks or so. What we need to look for is evidence that it's going to go up or evidence that it's going to go down. And I think this orange zone here at 93.60, 93.85 is a significant decision zone for the dollar franc. You look back here where the vertical red line is, it found resistance, eventually broke underneath it, got above where the blue box is, got above, sat on top of support, broke underneath it, went down, came back up just to the right of the blue trend line, congestion, resistance, resistance, and then broke out, went to the purple zone. So it's a significant area where the market's been flip-flopping either way, bullish and bearish on either side of that orange zone. So we know that this becomes an area for those of us that don't really have any control of what's happening, bullish and bearish movement in the market. We're just looking to take advantage of that movement. This becomes an area where we might make our trading decisions. I've taken 3 different Fibonacci measurements, by the way, on this chart. One from the high where the blue trend line is, and also from the 2 previous highs, the one here where the black X is, and the one at the highest high on the chart. So Fibonacci from all 3 of those highs down to our most recent low. Interesting enough, put some convergence of Fibonacci ranges or levels here into the orange zone, one there at the purple zone, a couple above that. But interesting is this one here at the orange shaded area. Let's go ahead and take all this down to the 4-hour time frame. And as we get down here, we can see the struggle really that the market's had in between 93.60, 93.85, the orange shaded area, even in the most recent days, just bouncing around in here. Even you go back a little bit further, you see the congestion here, back a little bit further congestion, even back here to the far left hand side. We've seen resistance, we've also seen support into this area, so it's a significant area. So what I think we're watching for today, and especially with the nice bullish move we've seen so far since market open from 93.60 challenging 93.85, is a breakout scenario inside or around this orange shaded area. If it gets above, as the bulls are trying to make it do right now, we could be looking for another challenge back to the purple shaded area. And that's pretty much what happened back here on the left hand side, and even right here where you see the market in a struggle of resistance and congestion in that orange zone, finally breaking out above and going to the purple zone. So I think we're looking at a very similar situation that what we see here at the black circle: congestion, breakout, continuation to the purple zone. So we're in congestion now. If it breaks to the top side, back to the purple zone. Of course, the other side of that story is if we see it turn around and get back under 93.60, underneath the orange zone, we could be looking for the fall back to the yellow shaded area. So in this situation, I think it's mostly about the breakout. above 93.85, testing higher, below 93.60, testing lower for the dollar franc this week.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.